the two vice chairmen of the APC and PDP in the South, the Honorable Minister of FCT, my dear sister, our dear brother and friend, Damian D. Dodo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Order of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Chief of Staff, the Chairman Civil Service Commission of the FCT, Mandate Secretaries, ESFCDA, Directors, SSL Secretary, Minister, Heads of Security Agencies, our dear women, our dear traditional rulers, the representative of Lubricant Construction Company, my dear brothers and sisters, and of course my dear brother, the former skipper of the Super Eagles, Joseph Yobo, the Director of Ceremonies, and their team, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Who is called a good citizen? Not a good man. A good citizen. Who is called a good citizen? So many people who just care for themselves and people to refer them, oh, they gave us money. Good citizens are those who will think well about the welfare of the country and where they come from. I do not know about this road any day, any time. It is the responsibility of good citizens to respond to government or call the attention of government that, look, government, you may not be aware of the situation of things in social areas. It is not to go to social media to begin to say, oh, they say they have done this, have done that, why have they not done this? No government, even if you stay 20 years in office, you cannot finish every project. But it's the responsibility of good citizens to call the attention of government that this area you may not have looked at. And every responsible government will, of course, be happy with such a citizen. That is what we require. This is what we want. And the government will immediately respond to such attention. I was in my office when one of my friends, luckily he's seated here today, he called my attention. He said, Minister, I was driving one of these roads. I don't think you are aware. It's terribly bad. I said, which road is that? He said, Ken, or Udesi, or Ken, I don't know what they call them. I said, okay. Thank you. I called the Executive Secretary of FCD. Where is this Ken Udesi or Ken Udesi? I don't know what they call them. Go and check and see the situation of the road or the roads there. And he came back to me. He said, sir, the road is bad. And I said, okay, look for any contractor that has the capacity to move in and see that we solve that problem. In the next 1 week, my friend called me. He said, thank you. This is what they call a responsive government. Thank you that I called you and you immediately responded. He does not have an office there, he does not live there. But because he has to use this road, and he had to call my attention. He's here, Damian Dodo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. That is what good citizens, responsible citizens should do. Not by going to social media and begin to castigate government just for political purposes. Then I want to say, on behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, we want to thank you. On behalf of Mr. President, we want to thank you for calling our attention. Ordinarily, I would have changed the name of this street to a name, but I don't know who can use it before they will bring ethnicity down. But let me assure you, FCT will also honor you for being a good citizen. I'm very happy for that. Thank you very much. It is not some people because of politics. For example, I hear one of the social media presidential candidates went to one of the local authority area schools and was saying the government has abandoned public schools. In particular, his name is Mr. Peter Obi. It is not everything you must play politics. But let me say this. Peter Obi, you were governor for 8 years in Anambra State. If you have finished all the jobs in 8 years, nobody will be talking about developing Anambra by now. 8 years. Instead of developing Anambra, you took the money and put in the bank you have interest, Fidelity Bank. And why did you have problems with your successor? Anambra State had problems. The money was there to develop Anambra State. You only prefer profit and put the money for the development of Anambra State in the bank you have the largest share. So profit will be coming and Anambra will be suffering. Mr. Peter Obi, we just came into office 2 years ago. We have not even stayed 4 years, but you stayed 8 good years. Compare 2 years in office of what we have done in FCT and compare 8 years in office in Anambra. Can you really say you love this country? Can you really say you love Anambra? Certainly not. If I were you, why not be quiet? Enough is enough. You cannot be president of Nigeria only when you go to one IDP. Oh, I want to go for a birthday party. I want to do my birthday party in IDP camp. Who is interested in all those things? Doing your birthday party in IDP camp does not make you to feel that you love Nigeria or you want to do anything for Nigeria. When you were governor, why didn't you do a birthday party in IDP camps? It's now you want to be president every day. I've got to do my birthday with the next privilege. Who will you deceive? Enough is enough. So, but again, we will show you in next week what we have been able to do in our public schools. 2 years. And you are talking about 8 years. Everything must not be propaganda. If you feel so much, as I'm even the minister of FCT, I cannot claim I know everywhere in Abuja. It's not possible. So if you're a responsible citizen, if you're a good citizen, it's not just to go to social media to think that they will love you. You continue to contest as president in social media. but not as president of Nigeria. You run as president under a party, you cannot manage the party. Ordinary party. You cannot manage the party. To hold the party together, you cannot. It is Nigeria of 200-something million people that you want to manage. You know a good dancer. You know a good dancer from the first step. From the first step, you know a good dancer. Party of how many people? Crisis. You can't hold them. They want to manage complex nation like Nigeria. It's not available for people like you. Let me thank the contractor, Lubri Construction, for making us happy. This contract was awarded 6 months ago. In fact, before the paper for award was given, they've gone far. Again, that is the confidence the company has for the administration. I want to commend you and assure you that we continue to partner with you, all those who have shown that they want a part of the development of FCT. Be assured that we continue to partner with you. And let me thank the Executive Secretary, let me thank the FCDA through the Executive Secretary for their commitment. Like I've said, it is not easy working with me. I tell people, it is not easy. It's not like, let's go and have a glass of wine. No. You must work and show that you want to work. So anybody who succeeds, anybody who has shown that he has capacity working with me, then you know that the person can go anywhere and succeed, because it is not easy. I will not allow you to sleep. I will make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. So FCDA, through the years, we want to thank you, we want to commend you. Tomorrow, we will be at the body of benchers to do an alternative road, which Mr. President approved based on the request of the body of benchers. And on Monday, we'll be in Nigerian Law School to provide 300 bed space for the female students and 300 bed space for the male students. All this by the intervention of Mr. President. And so we must be happy that we have a president, the moment request is being made to him, because he wouldn't have done that. They lack accommodation facilities until you put that request. And that's what we're supposed to do. All of us here who think that the day we came here for inspection, I remember vividly that one young boy who came in there, he said, "God, help us. See our own street there. See our own street there." Can they believe in a government that yes, things are happening? Unlike now, nobody would do that. Nobody would even bother. And that is what we owe you. And that's what the Renewed Hope agenda is all about. Bringing back the lost hope we have had. So I thank you for coming out. And the residents here, I hear that Senator Mahabuwa told me that one of my greatest critics from Rivers owns a school here. So the person wrote me a letter thanking me. At least the school fees now may go high, but it shouldn't go high. The school fees should even reduce for doing this road. So that is what it's supposed to be. All the residents here, businesses here, will thrive. And that is the essence of governance, making things easy for the citizens. On that note, my dear brothers and sisters, let me invite you to join us to the glory of God to commission these roads that we have done for the interest of our people. Thank you and God bless you.
Alright, no be small thing. No, Mike really prepare come for P2B today. No be small thing. He said, can you compare your 8 years of governorship in Anambra State with the 2 years of his achievement in FCT? Anyway, this comparison is left for people who are from Anambra and then who are living in FCT to do. If you are in Anambra, I mean, if you are from Anambra State and then you are living in Abuja, I think this competition is you now that will do this comparison, and let us know in the comment sections who has done a better job between Wike and then the governor, former governor of Anambra State. He also called him a minister, I mean, online presidential candidate. I mean, a high take call. Wike never cease to amaze me. Anyways, a lot of persons, I went through the comment sections and then I saw quite a number of persons was trying to support Mike, while other persons were trying to defend P2B, saying that P2B is doing, and that is obviously the truth, because he's doing his normal opposition critics. That is what it takes in this country. Ever since the emergence of P2B, he has set the governance on their toes. P2B keep doing, criticizing the government and setting them to their toes, making them to work more and to, prove their governance. And that is what opposition is all about. Ever since, I don't think that anybody, I have not seen any opposition as, particular as Peter Obi. He does it without insulting anybody. He does it without going against the law. He does this concisely. I mean, P2B criticize, oppositions perfectly well, calling their attention to what they are supposed to do. Even sometimes provide solutions to what they are supposed to do. So I think I love the way P2B is actually going about his, critics. But bringing up this comparison, asking him to compare between his governance in Anambra State and then FCT. Of course, we know that P2B was a governor of Anambra since 2013, and then this is 2025. That's a whole lot of years, different, and a lot of things has happened. P2B during his time faced a different challenge of which he tackled. As at then, Anambra was far behind in education as at when P2B was a governor. There was quite a lot of things that has to do with education that was very, very far behind. And then when you now talk about infrastructural development, like building roads and all of that, all those things were major challenges of Anambra then. And I will categorically tell you that P2B actually dealt with them. He brought the school educational system of Anambra State from 26 down to the first. Is a very big record. It's a thing to be reckoned with. Like, I have not seen any other state that has, done as much as he has done when it has to do with education. And then I could still tell you, because I travel a whole lot, and perhaps I was still within Anambra State when P2B was a governor. I can tell you that the roads that P2B, the major highways that P2B constructed while as a governor, they are still very much intact compared to what we have these days. I am telling you, compared to other roads, not just in Anambra, in every other state, except for now that Wike is actually, yes, doing some solid road. But I could still tell you that P2B actually did a whole lot of work during his time as a governor. It was a different challenge entirely. You can't really compare. But I will tell you that as at then, P2B dealt with the challenges that were facing him, squarely. Another thing again was corruption. P2B never allowed corruption in Anambra State. It was very, very difficult, and that was why, of course, you could hear him say that the elite in Anambra does not like him. They are not happy with him. He keeps saying this. The reason why they were not happy with him because he never give opportunity for any of them to have access to public fund, fund that is meant for the public.